Adeline stared at the shattered vase on the living room floor, the pieces scattering like the fragments of her carefully constructed life. Her mother's scream still echoed in her ears. "You can't marry him now, not until your brother is out of prison." In that instant, as her fiancé stormed out and her family rallied around the absent convict, Adeline realized the wedding she'd planned for months was crumbling. But so was the facade she'd hidden behind for years. She sank onto the couch, her mind racing. How had it come to this? For so long she'd played the part, the dutiful daughter, the straightest student turned successful lawyer, engaged to a man who checked every box on her parents' list. Mark was kind, ambitious, a rising star in finance, and utterly unaware of the storm brewing inside her. But now, with the wedding postponed indefinitely to keep the family together, until her brother Jake's release in 6 months, Adeline felt a twisted sense of relief. It was as if the universe had handed her an escape hatch from a future that never felt right. That night, alone in her apartment, Adeline paced the small space, her thoughts a whirlwind. Why did I ever agree to this engagement? She wondered, clenching her fists. It started innocently enough, pressure from her conservative Catholic family in suburban Chicago, where appearances meant everything. Her parents, devout and traditional, had always dreamed of a big church wedding for their only daughter. Mark fit the mold perfectly, but Adeline's heart had belonged to someone else for years. Adriana, her college roommate turned secret confidant, the woman who made her feel alive in ways no man ever could. Adriana. The name alone sent a shiver through her. They met freshman year at Northwestern, bonding over late-night study sessions and shared dreams of changing the world. Adriana was bold, unapologetic, with a laugh that could light up a room and eyes that saw straight through Adeline's defenses. What began as friendship deepened into something more during their junior year. A stolen kiss after a party, whispered confessions in the dark. But Adeline panicked, buried it deep, convinced it was a phase, a mistake that would destroy her family if they knew. Now, with the wedding off, those buried feelings resurfaced like a tidal wave. Adeline grabbed her phone, her fingers trembling as she dialed Adriana's number. It had been months since they'd spoken properly. Adeline had distanced herself after the engagement, terrified of what might happen if they got too close again. "Addie." Adriana's voice was cautious, laced with hurt. "What's wrong?" "Everything," Adeline whispered, her voice breaking. "The wedding's canceled. My family, they want to wait for Jake. But I can't do this anymore, Anna. I can't pretend." There was a long pause, then Adriana's sigh. "Pretend what? That you're straight? That you love Mark? Or that you don't love me?" Adeline's heart pounded. "All of it. I need to see you." They met the next day at a quiet cafe in the city, away from prying eyes. Adriana arrived first, her dark hair tied back, wearing a simple blouse that accentuated her confident posture. When Adeline walked in, their eyes locked, and for a moment the world faded. They hugged awkwardly, the air thick with unspoken words. As they sat, Adeline poured out the story, the family intervention, her mother's tears over Jake's imprisonment for drug charges, her father's insistence that no celebration could happen without the whole family present. "It's like my life is on hold for his mistakes," Adeline said, her voice rising. "But honestly, Anna, part of me is glad. Marrying Mark. It felt like signing my own prison sentence." Adriana reached across the table, her hand brushing Adeline's. "You've been in a prison of your own making, Addie. Hiding who you are. I waited for you to choose yourself, but you chose them, your family, the expectations." Guilt twisted in Adeline's gut. "I was scared. My parents. They're not like yours. Yours accepted you when you came out in high school. Mine would disown me. And Jake, he's already the black sheep. If I add to that..." Adriana pulled her hand away, her eyes flashing. "So what now? You call me because your straight life fell apart? Am I your backup plan?" "No." Adeline leaned forward, desperation in her voice. "You're the only one who's ever made sense. But I don't know how to do this. Coming out means losing everything, my family, my job at the firm where partners whisper about family values. What if I'm not strong enough?" The conversation stretched into hours, tensions rising as old wounds reopened. Adriana confessed she'd dated others, trying to move on, but always compared them to Adeline. "I betrayed my own heart waiting for you," she admitted. And now you're here, but at what cost? Adeline felt the weight of her choices. That night back home she lay awake, inner turmoil churning. Is love worth the destruction? She thought. Her mind replayed childhood memories. Sunday masses, her mother's prayers for a normal life, her father's pride in her achievements. But beneath it all, the ache for authenticity grew. Days blurred into a haze of secret meetings with Adriana. They walked through parks, shared stolen moments in her car, each touch a rebellion against the life Adeline had built. Yet doubt gnawed at her. When her mother called, gushing about plans for the rescheduled wedding, Adeline lied smoothly. Yes, Mom, I'm fine with waiting. Inside she screamed. One evening Adriana pushed for more. We can't keep hiding. If you want this, you have to choose. Adeline hesitated, fear coiling tight. Give me time, she pleaded. But time was running out. Mark texted wanting to talk. Her family planned a unity dinner for Jake's upcoming parole hearing. Adeline felt trapped, her decisions looming like storm clouds. In a moment of clarity she realized the price of inaction. A lifetime of regret. I choose you, she told Adriana the next day, her voice steady despite the terror. Their first real date as a couple was electric, but shadowed by secrecy. As they laughed over dinner, Adeline's phone buzzed, her sister suspicious. Where are you really? The lie came easily, but the guilt lingered. How long can I keep this up? She wondered. As weeks passed, the relationship deepened, but so did the conflicts. Adriana wanted openness. Adeline craved safety. Arguments erupted about family, society, the ethics of deception. One night, after a heated fight, Adeline drove home alone, tears streaming. Am I betraying everyone, including myself? The unity dinner was a powder keg waiting to explode. Adeline arrived at her parents' house in the suburbs, her nerves frayed from the double life she'd been leading. Adriana had urged her to skip it, but Adeline couldn't. Skipping would raise too many questions. As she stepped inside, the familiar scent of her mother's lasagna hit her, a comforting illusion amid the chaos. Her family was all there. Parents, sister Emily, and even Aunt Clara, who never missed a chance to meddle. They toasted to Jake's potential release, glasses clinking with forced optimism. Soon we'll have the whole family back, her father said, beaming at Adeline. And then your wedding can finally happen. Mark's a good man. He understands. Adeline forced a smile, her stomach twisting. Mark did understand, or so he thought. They'd spoken briefly, agreeing to pause things. But he didn't know the real reason she wasn't fighting the delay. Yeah, Dad. Soon. Emily eyed her suspiciously across the table. You seem different, Addie. Distracted. Is everything okay with Mark? Fine, Adeline snapped, sharper than intended. The conversation shifted to Jake, his letters from prison, how he'd found God and promised change. Adeline listened half-heartedly, her mind on Adriana, who was waiting in a nearby hotel, frustrated by the secrecy. After dinner, her mother pulled her aside. Honey, I know this postponement is hard, but family comes first. Jake needs us united. Adeline nodded, but inside resentment boiled. Why does Jake's mistake dictate my life? She thought. Her brother had always been the troublemaker, drugs, theft, now serving time for possession with intent. Yet her parents poured their energy into him, while expecting perfection from her. That night, she met Adriana, pouring out the frustration. They act like my happiness is secondary. It's always about saving face. Adriana held her close. That's why you need to break free. Come out. Live truthfully. The idea terrified Adeline. And lose them? They're all I have. You have me, Adriana whispered. Their bond strengthened, but cracks appeared. Adriana, out and proud, chafed at the hiding. I feel like your dirty secret, she said one afternoon in Adeline's apartment. You're not, Adeline insisted. But my job, the firm is conservative. Clients are traditional. If word gets out. So you're ashamed? No. Just realistic. The argument escalated, voices rising. Adriana stormed out, leaving Adeline in tears. Alone she questioned everything. Is this love or self-destruction? Reconciliation came quickly. Adriana returned the next day apologetic. They talked for hours, dissecting their fears. Adriana shared her own past. Coming out to unsupportive friends, Losing some but gaining freedom. The pain fades, Addie. Regret doesn't. Inspired, Adeline took a small step. She told a close colleague about her break from Mark, hinting at confusion. The response was mixed, supportive words but wary glances. Society's judgment loomed large. Meanwhile, family pressure mounted. Her father arranged a meeting with Mark to smooth things over. Adeline went heart-heavy. Mark was understanding but probing. Is there someone else? Adeline hesitated. Sort of. His face fell. A guy. She shook her head. No. Realization dawned. Oh, Adeline. Why didn't you say? I couldn't. Not yet. Mark left hurt, promising discretion. But the encounter shook her, the first admission allowed. Back with Adriana, she confessed. I told him. Not everything, but enough. Adriana's eyes lit up. That's progress. But progress brought backlash. Emily cornered her days later. Mark called Dad. Said you're confused. What's going on? Adeline deflected. Personal stuff. Emily pressed. Is it a woman? I've seen how you look at your friend Adriana. Panic surged. Don't be ridiculous. But Emily's suspicion planted seeds of doubt in the family. Whispers started, subtle questions about her lifestyle. Adeline's inner conflict intensified. Am I ready for the fallout? She agonized. Nights were sleepless, weighing loyalty to family against love for Adriana. A turning point came at Jake's parole hearing. Adeline attended, watching her brother plead for release. He looked broken, remorseful. As the board deliberated, her mother clutched her hand. If he gets out, we can move forward. But Jake's parole was denied. Another 6 months. The family shattered. Her mother sobbed, father raged. In the aftermath, Adeline saw the hypocrisy. They'd sacrificed her wedding for this. Endless waiting for a redemption that might never come. Furious, she confronted them. My life can't wait forever. Her father snapped. Family first, Adeline. Always. That night she made a decision. Let's get away, she told Adriana. Just us. They planned a weekend trip to New York, a brief escape. There, amid the city's anonymity, they felt free. Holding hands in public, kissing without fear, it was intoxicating. But reality intruded. A call from Emily. Mom's worried. You're acting strange. Adeline hung up, guilt gnawing. On the flight back, she brooded. How much longer can I straddle two worlds? Upon return, Adriana issued an ultimatum. Tell them where I walk. I won't be hidden forever. Adeline's heart broke. I need more time. Time's up, Adriana said, tears in her eyes. The breakup was devastating. Adeline watched her leave, feeling the void. Alone, she questioned her cowardice. Was protecting my family worth losing her? Days turned to weeks of misery. Work suffered. Friends noticed. Mark reached out, offering friendship, but it wasn't enough. Then a betrayal. Emily snooped on her phone, finding old texts to Adriana. She told their parents. The confrontation was explosive. Her father thundered. Is this true? You're gay. Adeline, cornered, nodded. Yes. And I love her. Her mother's tears flowed. How could you? It's a sin. Think of the family. Adeline stood firm. I've thought of nothing else. But I can't live a lie. The argument raged. Accusations of selfishness, pleased to pray it away. Her father threatened disownment. Storming out, Adeline felt liberated yet shattered. The price was steep. Family ties severed. She called Adriana. I told them. For us. Silence then. It's too late, Addie. You chose them first. Heartbroken, Adeline realized the damage of her delays. Reeling from the double loss, family and Adriana, Adeline threw herself into work, burying pain in case files and courtrooms. But the emptiness followed her everywhere. Colleagues whispered. A partner pulled her aside, suggesting she keep personal matters private to avoid client backlash. Society's subtle discrimination stung, reinforcing her isolation. Nights were the worst. Alone in her apartment, Adeline replayed every decision. Why did I wait so long? She tormented herself. The ultimatum from Adriana echoed. Had she been fair? Or was Adriana right to leave? A glimmer of hope came via text. Adriana, checking in. Heard about the blow-up with your family. You okay? Adeline's fingers flew. No. Miss you. They met cautiously at a neutral park bench. Adriana looked guarded, arms crossed. You finally came out. Brave but late. I know, Adeline admitted. I was wrong. Scared of the cost. And now you've paid it, Adriana said softly. Lost your family. Adeline's eyes welled. But I gained truth. Please give us another chance. Hesitant, Adriana agreed to try slowly. They rebuilt brick by brick, navigating trust issues. Dates were tentative, conversations raw. Adriana shared her own hurts. Feeling second best, the betrayal of being hidden. Adeline listened, vowing change. No more secrets. But family wounds festered. Her mother called sporadically, begging reconciliation on their terms. Therapy, church. Come back to God, she pleaded. Adeline refused. Accept me or not at all. Her father remained silent, a void that ached. Emily wavered, sending mixed messages, supportive one day, judgmental the next. At work, challenges mounted. A big client, conservative, hinted at discomfort with her lifestyle. Adeline fought for the account but lost it. The setback fueled doubt. Is authenticity worth professional ruin? Adriana supported her. You're stronger than this. Their relationship deepened amid trials. They moved in together, a bold step. Mornings brought quiet joy, coffee shared, plans made. But arguments resurfaced over family. When Jake's release finally came, Adeline faced a dilemma. Her mother invited her to the welcome home party. Just you, she specified. Not her. Adeline agonized. Attend alone, betray Adriana? Skip, widen the rift? I won't go without you, she told Adriana. Then don't go, Adriana urged. But Adeline felt pulled. He's my brother. Flawed but family. The decision tore at her. She went alone, justifying it as closure. At the party, Jake hugged her tightly. Thanks for waiting, sis. But the atmosphere was tense. Whispers about her choice. Her father ignored her. Mother fussed awkwardly. Leaving early, Adeline felt dirty. Had she compromised again? Adriana was furious upon hearing. You went without me? After everything. It was for Jake, Adeline defended. No, for you, to avoid full rejection. The fight was brutal, accusations flying. You're still ashamed. Adriana yelled. I'm not. But family's complicated. Adriana packed a bag. Call me when you're ready to fully choose. Devastated, Adeline watched her go again. The cycle repeated, pain, reflection. This time she sought therapy, unpacking years of internalized homophobia. Family dynamics. Sessions revealed truths. Her parents' love was conditional. Jake's issues a distraction from her own. You deserve unconditional acceptance, the therapist said. Emboldened, Adeline reached out to LGBTQ support groups. Stories of others' struggles mirrored hers, disownment, reconciliation, or permanent loss. It normalized her pain, sparked awakening. She confronted her family anew. A letter to her parents. I love Adriana. Accept us both or lose me forever. Response was mixed. Mother open to talk, father resistant. Meanwhile, she won Adriana back with actions. Public posts about their relationship, introducing her to friends. No more hiding, Adeline promised. Trust rebuilt slowly. They attended pride events, Adeline's first. Overwhelming, empowering. Seeing couples like them, families supportive, she grieved what she lacked but embraced what she had. Yet society pushed back. At work, promotion stalled. Subtle bias evident. Adeline debated quitting, starting her own firm focused on LGBTQ rights. Personal costs mounted. Emily chose sides, aligning with parents, calling Adeline selfish. The betrayal cut deep. Jake surprisingly reached out. I get it, sis. Prison taught me about judgment. Live your life. His support was a balm but incomplete without the rest. As months passed, Adeline and Adriana's bond solidified. They discussed marriage, quiet, just them. No waiting for anyone, Adeline said. The proposal was intimate, in their living room. Adriana said yes, tears flowing. Planning was joyful but shadowed by absence. Adeline invited her family, knowing rejection likely. Her mother declined tearfully. I can't condone it. Father silent. Emily wavered but no. The wedding day arrived. Simple ceremony in a garden, friends witnessing. Vows exchanged, rings slipped on. Adeline felt whole but the empty seat stung. After they honeymooned briefly basking in love. But returning reality hit. Family estrangement permanent? Adeline pondered the ethics. Was cutting ties right? Or should she forgive unacceptance? A call from her mother. Jake wants to meet Adriana. Tentative hope. They met awkward but civil. Jake bridged gaps, sharing his own redemption story. Her mother softened slightly. I don't understand but I miss you. Adeline held firm. Understanding comes with time. Acceptance now. The meeting ended unresolved, but a crack in the wall. Back home, Adeline reflected. The journey's toll. Lost relationships, career hurdles, emotional scars. But gains. Authenticity, love. Was it worth it? She wondered. The fragile truce with her family held, but tensions simmered beneath. Adeline and Adriana navigated married life, a blend of bliss and battles. Mornings were tender, waking to each other's smiles, building a home free of pretense. But evenings often brought debates over boundaries. When her mother invited them for dinner, Adeline hesitated. It's a step, she told Adriana. Or a trap, Adriana countered. They accept on their terms. They went armored with caution. The evening was strained. Polite talk skirting the elephant. Her father grunted greetings. Mother overcompensated with questions about work. Jake lightened the mood, joking about prison food versus mom's cooking. But when conversation turned to their marriage, silence fell. So you're happy? Her mother ventured. Yes, Adeline said firmly. Very. Her father cleared his throat. Church says otherwise. Adriana tensed. With respect, sir, love isn't a sin. The argument ignited. Bible verses versus personal truths. Adeline defended fiercely. If you can't accept us, why invite? Her mother cried. I want my daughter back. You never lost me, Adeline said. You pushed me away. They left early, the divide wider. In the car, Adriana fumed. See? They're not ready. Adeline sighed. But trying matters. The incident sparked inner doubt. Am I forcing reconciliation at our expense? She thought. Therapy helped but scars lingered. Professionally, Adeline took the leap, quitting her firm to start a solo practice advocating for LGBTQ clients. It was risky, finances tight but fulfilling. Cases mirrored her struggles. Discrimination suits, family disputes. One client, a young woman disowned for coming out, hit close. How do you move on? She asked. You rebuild, Adeline advised, drawing from experience. But it hurts. Adriana supported the venture, taking extra shifts at her marketing job. We're in this together. But strain showed. Money worries led to arguments. Your idealism is costing us, Adriana snapped once. My truth is our future, Adeline retorted. Resentment built, echoing past patterns. Adriana confessed feeling sidelined. Your family drama consumes you. Adeline realized the imbalance. I'm sorry. Let's focus on us. They sought couples counseling, unpacking baggage. Revelations emerged. Adriana's fear of abandonment, Adeline's guilt over past hesitations. Progress was slow but bonds strengthened. They volunteered at community centers, helping others navigate similar paths. Seeing impact healed wounds. Family dynamics shifted unexpectedly. Emily called apologetic. I was wrong. Seeing you happy. It changes things. They met, tears and hugs. Emily admitted jealousy. Adeline's courage versus her own stagnant life. Bring Adriana next time, Emily said. The reunion was emotional. Adriana charmed, tensions eased. But parents remained distant. Then a crisis. Her father had a heart scare. Hospitalized, he called Adeline. Come alone. She refused. Adriana or nothing. He relented. At bedside, vulnerability surfaced. I don't get it, but I don't want to lose you. Adeline softened. Then try. Post-recovery, tentative steps. Family therapy suggested. Her father grumbled but attended. Sessions were grueling, confronting prejudices, generational gaps. Her mother admitted fears of societal judgment. What will neighbors say? Who cares? Adeline challenged. Love matters more. Breakthroughs came. Her father shared his upbringing, strict and unyielding. Change is hard, but necessary, Adriana added gently. Bonds mended unevenly. Holidays were awkward but inclusive. Jake became an ally, defending them. Yet betrayals lingered in memory. Adeline questioned forgiveness. Does it excuse past harm? Society's pressures persisted. A hate mail at work, anonymous slurs. Adeline reported it, but fear crept in. Adriana held her. We're stronger together. Their anniversary approached, a year of marriage. They planned a small party, inviting all. Her parents came, a milestone. Toasts raised, awkward but genuine. In quiet moments, Adeline reflected on the journey's cost. Emotional exhaustion, lost time, strained relationships. But the awakening, living authentically, was priceless. Still doubts nagged. Had her choices been right or selfish? A new conflict arose. Adriana wanted kids. Adeline hesitated, fearing family backlash, societal hurdles for same-sex parents. Discussions turned heated. You're letting fear win again, Adriana accused.
I'm realistic, Adeline countered.
Adoption agencies, schools, it's not easy. The debate exposed unresolved issues. Adeline worried about passing on trauma. What if our child faces what I did? We'll protect them, Adriana insisted. They compromised on fostering first, a test. The process was arduous, interviews, inspections. Approval came, joy mixed with anxiety. Their first foster teen, Mia, arrived, queer, kicked out by parents. Parallels struck Adeline. Helping Mia healed her. You're safe here, she assured. But challenges mounted. Mia's behavioral issues, testing boundaries. Adeline and Adriana tag-teamed, growing as partners. Family reacted mixed. Mother supportive, father wary. Kids need a traditional home. Adeline snapped. Love is traditional. The standoff tested resolve. When Mia thrived, it validated their choice. Confronted, Emily apologized. Old habits. Adeline forgave, but trust frayed. As time passed, awakenings multiplied. Her father, influenced by Mia's story, softened further. Maybe I was wrong. The family evolved imperfectly. Adeline pondered the moral maze. Forgiveness versus boundaries? Sacrifice versus self? With Mia settled, life found a rhythm. Chaotic, rewarding. Adeline's practice flourished, drawing clients nationwide. Adriana advanced in her career. Their home a sanctuary amid storms. But peace was fleeting. Jake relapsed, arrested again. The family spiraled, blame, despair. Her mother called Adeline. We need you. Adeline went, Adriana by her side. At the jail visit, Jake broke down. I screwed up again. Adeline empathized. We all do. Get help. The crisis united them oddly. Her father admitted. Maybe I pushed you away like I did him. Vulnerability bridged gaps. Post-bail, family meetings focused on support, not judgment. Adeline saw parallels. Her sin versus Jake's crimes. Both societal taboos, both human. As years blurred, growth accumulated. Mia aged out, thriving independently, crediting them. You saved me. They adopted officially. A boy, Lucas. Challenges arose. School bullies targeting his two moms. Adeline fought legally, winning protections. Society evolved slowly, laws changed, attitudes shifted. But personal battles persisted. A decade in, Adeline looked back. The halted wedding, secret elopement, fractures mended. Costs paid. Isolation phases, career pivots, emotional tolls. Gains. A loving marriage, family, purpose. Her parents aged, fully accepted, grandkids thawed, final barriers. Her father walked Lucas to school, proud. Emily married, inviting them fully. Jake reformed, sober, grateful. Yet, Adeline wondered about alternate paths. Had she married Mark, avoided pain? But that life felt hollow. In quiet reflection, she acknowledged the drama's necessity. For awakening. The story's end posed a lingering question. Was defying family and society for personal truth a selfish act, or the ultimate moral choice? The family crisis with Jake's relapse became a catalyst for deeper change. Adeline organized interventions, drawing on her legal expertise to navigate rehab options. Adriana contributed, researching programs showing unity. During visits, raw conversations unfolded. Jake confessed addiction stemmed from family pressures, expectations he couldn't meet. "You were the golden child," he told Adeline. "I rebelled." Adeline shared her own rebellions. "Hiding my sexuality was my drug." Her father listened, eyes downcast. "I created this mess." Acknowledgement sparked healing. Therapy continued, unearthing generational traumas, immigrant roots, survival mentalities enforcing conformity. Adeline's inner monologue swirled. Forgiveness isn't erasure, it's choice. But at what point does it enable? As Jake entered rehab, hope flickered. Adeline balanced support with boundaries, no more enabling. Meanwhile, their family grew. Lucas arrived, a bundle of energy. Parenting tested them. Sleepless nights, tantrums. But joys outweighed first word steps. Society's gaze intensified. At playgrounds, stares, questions about real parents. Adeline educated patiently, Adriana fiercely. A school incident, Lucas teased for his moms. Adeline met administrators, demanding inclusivity training. Victory came, but exhaustion followed. "Am I strong enough for this fight forever?" she wondered. Adriana reassured. Together, yes. Their marriage matured. Anniversaries celebrated with reflection. From secrets to this, Adriana toasted. Friends marveled at their resilience. Support groups became lifelines, stories shared inspiring others. Professionally, Adeline's firm expanded, partnering with nonprofits. Impact rippled, winning landmark cases for equality. Personal costs lingered. Occasional family tensions. Her mother slipped into old judgments. Corrections followed. But progress. Holidays inclusive, grandparents doting. Emily's wedding was a milestone. Adeline as maid of honor, Adriana welcomed. Jake's recovery held. He mentored addicts, crediting family turnaround. Adeline pondered the web of decisions. Each choice a thread weaving tapestry of life. The halted wedding, once a shock, now a blessing in disguise. In the end, the narrative circled back to core conflicts. Inner turmoil resolved through action, prices paid yielding growth. Yet, the ethical quandary remained. In pursuing personal authenticity against familial and societal opposition, does one commit an act of profound selfishness or embody the truest form of ethical courage?